Intuition or fear requires logic. Fear requires you to analyze and logically deduct. Well, I can't do this because this might happen. Well, I'm worried about this occurring. I'm worried about this outcome. We're analyzing. We're using logic in our decision-making process, and fear gets the best of us. Intuition requires no logic, requires no facts. Intuition is you could literally be in a room where everything looks great, everything seems pleasant, and your spirit, your intuition is saying, get the hell out of there. It's saying something is terribly wrong. You need to leave. It did not need logical fact to tell you that something was wrong. So understand that you've got to learn how to tap into your intuition. So that's just to give some clarity on it. But many of you already know. You already know your intuition has been telling you this is not the guy. But you have given yourselves all kinds of reasons to rationalize past the intuition and still give this man a chance. And what has happened is the longer you keep a man in your life, or more specifically, believe it or not, the longer you keep the wrong man in your life, the harder it gets to get him out. All right? And so now you become unhealthily attached to this man, where you're just so detached from your intuition now that you don't even pay attention to what it's even trying to tell you, because you're just caught up in, you done gave your time, your energy, you wanted so bad for this to work out, and now you find yourself in essence feeling stuck, all right? But you got to get back to accepting your intuition has been telling you this is not it, and you need to walk away. And then you need to remember, after you let him go, that the next time your intuition tells you this guy isn't it, listen. Don't wait till the 5th date. Don't wait till 5 months later. Don't wait till years later. No, because y'all knew date number 1. You damn near knew conversation number 1 possibly, all right? Like, your intuition doesn't need a bunch of time because, again, intuition requires no logic. It does not need information to be downloaded to say, okay, I think this guy's not going to work out for you. No, it just knows it ain't here. Walk away, let him go. So you got to accept that and go on your best path, all right, that your spirit is trying to lead you on. Now, I said I was going to give a bonus, but I'm going to give 2 bonuses, all right, 2 quick bonuses before we wrap this thing up. Bonus number 1, he doesn't talk to you. Bottom line, this man is unwilling to communicate with you. And here's the facts. You can't have a healthy relationship without communication. And I'll see so many people comment on posts that I have about communication, and they'll say, well, what are you supposed to do if he doesn't want to talk? Leave his ass. I'm sorry, leave. Like, what do you mean what are you supposed to do? So you're going to sit there and remain in a relationship with a man who refuses to give you the courtesy of communication? That he can't talk to you at all? Don't get me wrong. Sometimes we're not in the mood. I understand. Sometimes, you may not know how to communicate properly and effectively, and you need to improve that. So I don't want to ignore the fact that you may need to improve your communication skills. However, he needs to be willing to talk to you. And the reality is that this isn't even just about the guy who you guys have been together for a while and communication has been a problem, which even if that's the case, we need to do something about this. Either we fix it or we leave. But some of y'all are in situations where this man was never trying to talk to you, never trying to open up to you, never trying to have discussions on how we improve this relationship, how we move forward, where do we stand? None of it. There's no point. There's no point in continuing there. Now, I always say you address an issue, and if it's not corrected, you let him go. So, of course, if you have found yourself in a situation where this man never talked to you, I'm not saying right this second, let him go, even though technically you wouldn't necessarily be wrong. But I would say you make one last attempt. Hey, listen, if we can't get to a place where we can talk to each other, I'm going to have to walk away or end this relationship. And he's still not willing to make corrections, then that shows he doesn't even take you serious. He don't even respect your word enough to believe that you're going to actually pull the trigger. That's a problem. That's a problem. So it is definitely time to let him go. Hey, thank you for watching this video. Be sure to check this one out right here, and I'll see you there.
Relationships are the key to a successful life. But there's 5 areas that we have to be mindful of when it comes to relationships. There's relationship with God, relationship with ourselves, relationship with family and friends,